Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of G3 Show. On this show, we empower young girls to achieve greatness. We're live on UTV Africa, and it's my joy to welcome you to the second episode of G3 Show. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we're going to be having a beautiful conversation talking about family and how mothers can relate better with their daughters. I have two amazing persons in the building, a mom and her daughter, and we're going to be having real-time, juicy conversation covering around bonding and relationships between mothers and their daughters. So if you're ready, then stay glued because we'll get into the conversation when we come back on the short break. Welcome back. We are getting right into the conversation. I'm super excited because today we're going to be talking about building a strong mother-daughter relationship. And with me in the studio, I have amazing mom and her daughter who are going to be having this candid conversation with me. So, but before we go right into it, I'll have them introduce themselves. Ma, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Joy Chima, and I'm a teacher, a mother to a lovely daughter.
Yeah, sure. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Favor Chima, and I'm very excited to be on this show.
I can see you're super excited. Okay, so let's just get right into it. What's one thing that you enjoy being a mother?
The one thing I enjoy being a mother to a daughter is the fact that I can watch her grow into a woman who is confident, set to achieve her set goal. They're evolving from baby to toddler. Now we are where we are, and we are still working.
To having to drag your clothes with you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I know it's a joy of a lot of mothers.
Yes.
To watch your baby grow.
It's so much joy. So it's been a wonderful journey so far, and we are still on it.
For a very long time. Okay, so Favor, can you tell us what's one special thing about your mom that people may not know?
The fact that she's very easy to talk to. She can give a child a listening ear.
Oh, wow. The fact that she's very... Are you done? Please let it all out.
And she's very nice. Most people, whenever they see her face, they get scared. But she's actually very nice and open to talk to anyone.
So she's easy to talk to. And that's something that a lot of mothers do not have. And I'm sure that might or should have impacted the relationship with her. And we're going to find out more as we go in the program, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let's get back to you, Ma. What kind of relationship did you dream of having, with your daughter before she was born? What dream relationship did you have?
Okay. Before Favor came, I had dreamt to have a friend. I wanted my daughter to have so much fun, create lots of laughter for her. And beyond all of that, I also wanted to raise a very confident woman in knowing, like I said in my introduction, I'm a teacher. I've watched so many girls, and some of them are not quite confident. So I told myself, one relationship I would want to have with my daughter would be a relationship that will build a confident woman. And by the grace of God, we are working on it.
Wow. I mean, I can tell because I saw backstage how two of you were rolling, like balling together. Like everything was just moving so smoothly. You were having like really good conversations. And it shows that you're probably doing that work really well. So would you say you have a good bond with her?
Yes, we do. We have a very good bond together. I'll share a certain experience. One of the days I came back from work, I was really tired. I don't have a help. I am my own house help. You know, so I came back, I was tired, and I just looked at the house and I went, oh my God. Then I just saw her come tap my clothes and say, Mommy, don't worry, we can do this.
Oh my God.
You know, so many times I don't necessarily need to verbalize it. You know, she just catches the, and then you just see the encouragement. So I would say we have a strong bond. We do.
Powerful. I love that because I'm an advocate of connecting with your child, whether boy or daughter or son, whether boy or girl. You need to have that strong bond, and like you said, it will affect their level of confidence. It will affect how they're able to stand up for themselves outside and every other relationship that they will create. So well done, ma.
Thank you.
So back to you, Favor. Would you say, I want you to describe your relationship with your mom in 3 words.
Loving, sisterly, and friendly.
Oh, wow. That friendly came out. It means she's really doing it. So if you're watching this show, I want you to realize that your relationship with your daughter matters. Because whatever you're doing with her is a seed that you're sowing into who she will become. So she's saying she has that her relationship with her mom is loving. She can describe it as loving, friendly, sisterly. How did you do it, ma? You need to teach us. So can you tell us what are some of the things that you did to achieve that? Because I'm curious.
Okay. First and foremost, I told myself that since I want to build a friendly relationship with her, I have to learn to be her friend. Yes.
Okay.
So I had to move myself from the mother figure in quotes and step into the shoes of a friend. Because I believe so much in conversation. If she can talk freely with me, share things freely with me, then I wouldn't have glitches in the relationship. So the very first thing is to create that open communication with her. So that's the first thing I did with her. Strike a conversation right from the little age. That's been the journey. That's how I was able to build it. I started from her babyhood. I didn't wait for her to be this age to start doing that, you know.
And I think that's very important because a lot of parents, they will wait for the child to grow and then they want to now start bonding. Come and talk to me. What is going on with you? Open up to me. And I mean, it's such an important thing that we start on time to create that closeness, that bonding.
Exactly.
So that when they grow to teenage years,
It's
it
easier.
will be easy to connect with. So just talking about that, a lot of parents struggle with getting their kids to open up to them. What do you think about that?
You know, majorly I see the generational gap between the mother and the daughter playing out in such situations. So if a mother would do a mind shift, because you grew up in a different generation, they are growing up in a different generation. So you need to do that mind shift and begin to accept their own world. When you begin to accept their own word, it becomes a lot easier to accept what they say to you. You know, you can give a listening ear without go judging, shouting, or giving the, wow, this is not supposed to be. What's my child doing? And all of that. So it's a mind shift thing. Once they can do the mind shift, it becomes a lot easier. You accept them for who they are, and then your relationship becomes a lot better.
Okay.
So I always would advocate mind shift
Powerful.
to bridge the generational gap.
So mind shift. So if you're wondering how exactly to connect with your daughter, Mrs. Joy is telling us that you need to do a mind shift, right? So you need to realize that the world you grew up in is not the world you're growing up in. So a lot
Exactly.
of understanding have to happen.
Certainly.
Yeah.
To come to understanding, appreciating their own world, seeing the difference between their world and your world, and then it will become easier. Communication becomes a bit more easier. And then you two will also be able to travel on being open to them. Because when you're open, the truth is there'll be a lot of vulnerability, you know.
Wow.
And,
Let's talk about that more, please. Because I like that.
there will be a lot of vulnerability in it because now you make yourself bare, and your daughter also makes herself bare. So it's a situation where if you're not careful, you end up being judgmental. And when you are judgmental, you know what happens. People will always close up and draw away.
That's true.
So but if you become open, do your mind shift, you are able to accept what is different from your own generation that is coming in from theirs. You're able to accept it, and you're able to look at the positive aspect and how to help your child do better.
Wow.
So it takes a lot of commitments.
It does, because this thing you're just saying like this, it's easier said than done. And that's why a lot of people don't do it. A lot of parents don't do it. They rather wing it. Because I love what you said, by the way, about vulnerability.
Yes.
I have a slogan that says vulnerability begat vulnerability. So the moment you open up to someone, they're likely to open up back, because, you're sharing the same energy.
Exactly.
And it's important for our girls, because if they're not talking to you, they're talking to somebody.
Very correct, ma'am. Very, very correct.
So you better play the game that will make them open up to you.
And it's better they open up to you than opening up to another person, because we don't know who that person is.
Absolutely.
But you do know who you are.
Absolutely.
And you know what you want to achieve with her. So let her be open to you.
Thank you so much. We're having a masterclass here, and I hope you're taking notes. All right, so let me come back to Favor. You have an amazing mom, by the way. Can you lend us your mom for a minute? Like a day? If anybody cares to get that? Oh my God, she's not going to share her mom. Okay, it's fine. So Favor, what sometimes makes it hard for you to open up to your mom? Is there anything? We're talking about openness, and I'm sure that you're pretty open to her, but are there things that sometimes can come in the way of that openness?
Yes. Like shouting.
Okay.
There are some things that you'll do to her or say to her that she'll just get angry and start shouting. And it will make you not really want to be talking about things with her that much.
Okay.
But she still comes later to apologize.
Clock it. You see that part? Okay, sorry, I caught it right there. Continue, please. Because I want African mothers to learn how to say sorry. Sorry, baby, continue.
Which renews that relationship.
Oh my God. Okay, we have an award for you at the end of the show, Mom, because okay, so she sometimes raises her voice at you, and it can make you recoil, but she comes back to apologize, which makes it better. Okay, thank you very much for sharing that. And I'll come back to you, Ma. How do you, so she's talking about raising voice, and, when it comes to parenting, sometimes they'll push you to the wall until you touch it. We all know that if you're a parent, you know that it's not easy. Sometimes you tell yourself, I'm not going to yell. But you come back and realize that plate was not washed. That room is upside down again one more time. And you're just like, So how do you correct, how do you work on yourself, to ensure that while correcting Favor, you don't also destroy what you're building with her?
That was a very tough road for me. I had to start reading books, actually, to be able to get there. And I discovered that I want to be her friend, but I don't want to sacrifice discipline as well. Because I know discipline is key to being a confident woman, being a go-getter. So many times I would practice what I had learned over the years being a teacher, correcting with love. I had a head teacher there that would always say to us, correct these children with love, correct these children with love. So I had to bring that into my house. So in all sincerity, Favor will tell you, we take turns to wash plates in the house. We share
wow.
herself and her brother. But when it's Favor's turn, Favor is somehow very crafty, you know. She will tell you, no, it's not my turn. I did it yesterday. Mommy, don't you know that we take turns? I wash in the morning, he wash in the afternoon. But we have done it per day. So in such situations, sometimes I would laugh, and at other times I want to put my foot down.
Yeah.
And those are the days that we do some shouting, you know. As the Nigerian mother that I am, yes, it comes on. But after the shouting, I have also learned that I can't jeopardize what I'm building. So I will go back to Favor after she had done the task, and we will sit down and we'll talk about why mommy was angry and why you should function in your place and ensure mommy doesn't get angry again.
Wow. Amazing. All right, so it's been G3 show, and we've been having a conversation talking about building a strong mother-daughter relationship. We'll come back to you after this short break, and we will continue because we're having really beautiful conversation right here. Stay.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
Okay, welcome back from that short break. Tell me, how many times did you watch that clip? Be honest, because for me, I've watched it like 10 times. What do you think about it? First of all, the sound went really well with the experience, like the message in that video. Surprise, surprise. So tell me about it, because you should be in the best position to tell us about it.
Okay, for me, the message was quite clear. You know, you're talking and they're not listening to you. The advice is just flying away. That's it. Instead of pouring into the cup, it's in the air, it's everywhere, but not in the place where you want it to go into. So that's it.
And it's not true. Sometimes they're just advising, they'll sit down and be listening. You think they are sober. 10 minutes later, it did not enter. So, Favor, what do you think? Is it true that sometimes when parents are advising, especially when they're talking too much in your mind, you're doing, and you know, he's talking too much. This preaching is becoming too much. I'm not saying you. Do girls do it? I know it's not you.
Yes, sometimes.
Okay.
They do it because they feel that they know better than their parents. Sometimes they just feel that they don't just get them. So they do it their way and leave theirs.
And leave the advice.
Yeah.
To fall off and never get into the cup. Okay, that was a beautiful, beautiful one. So we're getting back into the conversation. So I'll ask you, Favor, what's your favorite memory with your mom?
Every gist time is memorable for me, so it's going to be very hard for me to pick just one. So I might say the one we had about puberty.
Oh, wow. Okay. I like that. So you have such conversations with your mom?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good.
We talk about other things too, but that one actually is my favorite memory.
So what is it that you would want your mom to do more often with you?
I'd like us to cook together more often.
Be talking. Don't mind her. She's gonna do it.
Most times, she just likes doing her thing alone. So I like us to cook together more often.
Mommy will cook together more often. Agreed?
I'll try.
Mommy's going to try and you will do more things together. Okay, so how about you, Ma? What are the activities or routines that help you to bond better with Favor?
Just, you know, I found out that she has the same love language that I have, which is spending quality time together. So I make that happen a lot. And then we pray together. Like she's saying now, I'm learning that now. I will include the cooking together, but I just like being in my kitchen alone. There can be a handful when they're around you. You know, you're talking, you're cooking, and then So well, we'll try and incorporate that. And then we play. Tickle time. You know.
wow.
Yes, I do a lot of tickle time with her because I know she enjoys to laugh. So during our conversation, we talk about anything. Silly, foolish, whatever it is you want to name it, just about anything. We talk, you know. So I found that, and I get secret infos, you know,
Updates.
updates.
That's so good.
Yes, I get updates, you know. So conversation for me is number one. Yes, we talk a lot. So it's our love language, so we maximize it.
First of all, I like the fact that you know her love language. Because some parents that are watching this might be like, waiting be love language. Love language, kiniko. So let's talk about it a little bit. For a parent that is trying to understand the love language of her daughter, in order to connect more with them, what should she do?
Go get the book, The 5 Love Languages for Teenagers. You know,
Okay.
I had to read that.
By Gary
Yes.
Chapman, right?
Yes, Gary Chapman.
Okay.
Yes. You know, if you read the book and then there's a test at the end of it, when you run that test, you'll be able to discover what your children's or your child or your daughter's love language is. Yes, I know that at the time I was running the test with them, I had a little understanding, but cementing it with that test told me, wow, my intuitions are correct. So now I have facts that can
back it up.
to back it, you know. So I maximize that, you know. Reading, you can't take away reading. You just have to read because you can't give what you don't have.
Thank you.
You know, so if you don't have it and you're committed to doing this, do what it takes.
Thank you very much. So you're saying that for you to be a better parent, you need to read.
Yes.
Because, you know, some parents, especially African parents, we believe that nobody should teach you parenting. You should figure it out. Because who taught our parents? What did they read? But that's how we raised people that are not super confident, people that are failures in businesses because they didn't get the foundations at home. So I think it's important that we learn these things as parents and begin to apply them because we are raising children who would get into the future and be independent, and we may not always be there. So thank you so much. So if you're listening to this is a cue for you to learn. If you're a parent, learn. Parenting is learned. So why should a parent know the love language of their daughter?
You'll be able to relate better with them. Once you understand what their love language is, you maximize that area. Are you looking for connection? You want to be able to connect with your daughter. You want to be able to advise, and it won't fly away. It will stay with them.
Yeah.
Then look for their love language. Because at such times when we are having a quality time together and we're talking, that's when I'm releasing the values. I'm not waiting for that particular time when they tell, yes, exactly, you know.
Yes.
So it's at such times I am little by little, intentionally releasing what I want to have in her. And then we're just doing it. And it's not like I'm preaching to you. It's not like I'm sermonizing,
Yeah.
you know. So during play, but she's learning,
Wow.
you know. So
Beautiful.
love language is very important.
Very, very important. Yes, I agree with you 100%. And I mean, if someone feels loved, you know, sometimes parents say, I love my daughter, but their daughter don't feel, they say, my mom doesn't love me, she's always doing this, she's always, but if you speak their love language, they will feel that love.
Exactly.
They will feel it. And I'm glad you're able to speak Favor's love language and that you even have the same love language. That's so good. You go get that book and read so that it will help your parenting journey. So we're gradually getting to the end of this show, but I have a few more questions that we need to, you know, things that we need to talk about. Okay, so I'll ask you, what's one challenge that you feel a lot of parents have in raising a child in 2025?
The biggest challenge every parent or every mother has, for me, is that mind shift. We are rigid and set in our ways. So making the shift many times is quite difficult.
Okay.
So, and if you can't do that switch, you will not be able to commit to doing it their way. Not necessarily their way. Let me not put it their way because it will look as if you're releasing power to them, you know. So, but it's more or less like a win-win thing. You do the shift, you get to understand their language. Now, I really don't know what TikTok is all about. I do not understand the language, but I go close to Favor. She can teach me what TikTok is. And I can open her eyes to the dangers of TikTok. Why? Because I'm able to sit down, listen to her, talk to me. And I can tell her, this is not for your age right now.
Okay.
In 2 years, in 3 years from now, you will look at some of the things you're doing today on it and you will say, did I ever do this? How did I get to do all of this? You know? So you have to do the shift, understand them, and then be able to drop what you need to drop. Do not forget the place of prayers as well.
Okay.
Yes,
Fantastic.
I advise every mother, you need to be prayerful. Yes, you need to be prayerful because it's one thing to say it, it's another thing for them to do it. And then we'll have the Holy Spirit to help us do that.
Amazing. So you mentioned about TikTok. Let's talk about it a bit. In parenting, what do you think that social media, internet is a factor today in our parenting journey?
It's a strong factor,
Okay.
and it has come to stay. You know, in life, everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. And then there's also a time to do it, and there is a time not to do. So for the technology, for social media and the rest of them, between I and the father, they are supposed to be off social media. She's 11. Let's come on, you know. She's 11 and we say no social media. And we have put a particular age when she can be involved. But recently I put her on WhatsApp and we had to talk about it. What are the things you're supposed to be doing there? And this is what your restrictions are. And then, like I said, they give me one name. I'm the monitoring spirit.
I think a lot of parents are really because, come on.
You know, so I'm there. I'm very visible. On their tablets, if you download any app, I get the notification immediately. If it's not what I want, it's going off. I do the deleting myself because we've talked about things like that.
Okay.
So the social media is shaping our children in a lot of ways, shaping their values, shaping their dressing, shaping even the way they talk, you know. So there should be a time, every parent should be aware of it and set up what works for them.
Amazing.
Yes,
Thank you.
what works for them.
Powerful. Whew, it's been a beautiful conversation and we are coming to the end actually. But before we go, I want you, Favor, to tell us what message would you like to pass across to mothers and daughters watching this show today?
I would like mothers to be more open to their daughters. It helps build a stronger relationship.
Mommy, please be open to your daughters. Okay, so how about you, Mrs. Joy? Before I let you go, what's your final word to our listeners?
My final words will be, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
I didn't get here like this. I had to work on myself. And then I do one day at a time. One day at a time. You know, I don't expect it to be magical, like it happens immediately or whatever. One day at a time, staying positive and trusting the process. But be committed to it. And you'll find out that you'll get results.
Yeah.
You'll get results.
If you are committed to it, you will get results. And that's how we bring this very episode to an end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned something. Did you just things down? All right. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Get your friends to join you in watching this very show because here we're empowering girls to achieve greatness. It's been G3 Show live on UTV Africa. And till I come your way again, my name is Precious Flores Ufanjuku, your favorite host. See you in the next episode.